Hello everyone and welcome to this new reading for this new week. As usual, the upper row is the energy of the divine masculine and the lower row is the energy of the divine feminine. So let's start. The first card here, this is a picture of grief and sadness. The divine masculine is experiencing sadness. Okay, if you look closely, the swords here, they look like crosses. The sadness, the grief, the dark night of the soul, suffering in general, it is designed to make us seek the light, become more Christ-like, attain Christ consciousness. You can see the dark clouds and the rain. This is an emotional storm happening in the life of the divine masculine. This is a lesson here. Acknowledging pain is an important part of healing. If you don't feel pain, you don't heal. Feeling. It's very important to feel that pain and not numb pain, because feeling is releasing. When we numb ourselves to pain, all that pain, it accumulates and forms this entity which is called a pain body. And this pain body, it takes over us like a demonic entity whenever we feel good emotions like love and joy. It's like a reflex reaction that the soul takes to protect from further heartbreak and pain. So until you manage your pain body, until you feel the pain and release it, you will be having this reflex reaction of running away from love and rejecting love. Tears are how we release pain to the universe and to God. Acknowledging pain, feeling it and releasing it. This is the process of healing. You got pain inside of you. You acknowledge it, you feel it and you release it. In the next card we see the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, this knight, he represents expertise, reliability and solid work ethic. So the divine masculine is right now, or he has built up this energy. Okay. We can see a bright yellow sky, and that's the intellectual thought process happening. The intellectual activity. There's a lot of intellectual activity happening with the divine masculine. He's not planning to move fast in this connection. He is not in a hurry. You can see the horse. This is not some, stallion that you see on the race course. This is a plough horse, which is used in the fields for work. So, he is not in a hurry, taking measured steps. And he is in the energy of resisting change right now. Like, he doesn't want anything to change. He just wants things to be the way they are. Like a comfort zone. It may be a dark place. His current comfort zone could be a dark place. It could be a place which is not necessarily happy. It could be a place which is sad. But he is definitely resisting change. For his universe is black and white. There are no gray areas. Everything is very black and white, very, very defined. There is no scope for any gray areas in his life. And for him, success and reputation are the most precious things in his life. Pentacle, they are about being in the 3D. The divine masculine has this huge part of him which is still in the 3D, still living in the material world. But despite of this whole, the whole energy of somehow being stuck in the 3D, he there is still this inner maturity inside of him, because he's an old soul. He wants a grown-up relationship. The relationship that he seeks now is a grown-up relationship in which he wants a partner who's ready to settle down. Romance without games or unpleasant surprises. I mean, he is a responsible, hard-working, faithful and financially stable person, and he's seeking exactly the same kind of partner. Okay, so I would say that being stuck in the 3D, he still is like picking out the best things from the material world, without being overly materialistic. Okay, in the next card we see the Two of Cups. Okay, now like this card highlights that the deepest desire of the divine masculine is always reunion. It is in his DNA to love his feminine, because it is the natural order of the universe. When I talk about natural order of the universe, twin flames were made to be in love. Okay, twin flames are always romantic. They cannot be in any other earthly relationship. They have to be lovers. They have to be romantically together or romantically separated, but always romantically. And even if there is time, distance, other relationships, marriages, even if these factors are separating the twin flames, the love always stays in the heart, maybe dormant, maybe not active, maybe dormant, because no force in the universe can extinguish the flames of love between twin flames. You carry within your soul an imprint of your dream woman or man. Everything about this person whose image you carry, the eyes, the body, the hair, the body language, everything, you carry this image within you your whole life. And when you see this person in the 3D, in the world, it's like an instant recognition, an instant familiarity. And you don't feel like you're meeting somebody new. You feel like you have found a lost person. That is how twin flame love is. That is how twin flame relationships are. When you encounter your twin flame, it will not be like you are meeting a new person. It's like you are finding somebody you lost, because you have been together through lifetimes. You have shared many past lives together. And it is in the cosmic order and natural order of the universe. The twin flames are supposed to love each other romantically. When one of the twins goes against this natural order, okay, then there will be chaos, because God created the universe as one organism which runs or operates in its own cosmic order. And then man created his own man-made order. Like astronomers, engineers, bioscientists, mathematicians, they have studied physical reality and created technology that serves us from stuff like performing simple tasks to prolonging our lifespan. We have abandoned our ancestors' gods for our new knowledge of the universe, which through tests and proofs have yielded an image of the universe as a great, precise machine. This is the man-made order where all the intellectual professionals in the world, they see the universe as a machine which they can control and operate. And love, today love is engineered. Instead of relying on the soul on the song that our soul sings when we feel true love, we believe society knows better, and we engineer a love partner based on other factors like profession, class, wealth, race, religion. We turn a deaf ear to our soul, which is screaming at us, reminding us of the soul contracts and the blueprint of our life path that our soul carries. So, just to sum up this card, it just talks about how in the divine order of the universe, twin flames are always supposed to love each other romantically. I know that there is a misconception that twin flames could be friends or, I don't know, siblings, but that's not the case. Twin flames will always be romantic partners. In the next card, we see in the Seven of Wands, the divine masculine. He is in a fight or flight mode. This connection threatens his very survival, like the primal fear of survival, that he will not be able to survive if he loses the feminine. Like if I say the wands here, the different wands that are showing up here, they are the feelings, and he is fighting the feelings. He's on a high ground. He's not morally. He's on a moral high ground, and he's not really doing anything to intentionally harm the feminine, but he's really, really trying to fight the feelings, making the feelings just go away or disappear or just run away from this intensely powerful connection. In the next card, Judgment. This is a card of, in some decks, this card is called Rebirth. And I feel this is a card in the divine masculine's life. The rebirth is when he realizes, it's like the story of the ugly duckling. When the ugly duckling realizes that he is actually a beautiful swan. The healing that is taking place in the divine masculine. Like healing takes place when a person feels heard and understood. That is healing. We just need to be, everyone on this planet, we just need to be heard and understood. He has, the masculine, he has made it through a dark night of the soul, and he is beginning his spiritual journey. Let's come to the energy of the divine feminine. Okay, in the first card we see the star. This card is a card of hope and healing. This is the Empress, and she is in the naked form because it symbolizes the innocence. There are physical and emotional wounds which are healing for the divine feminine. Okay, just remember that no energy that you put out in the universe is lost. Like energy can never be destroyed. It comes back to you in a different form or a different route. So if you have the divine feminine, if you all have given out love and joy and care and unconditional understanding, it will all find its way back to you through somebody else. Maybe the person you loved in the past will not love you back. Somebody else will love you as fiercely as you love somebody in your past. This energy of love, whatever love you're putting on the universe, it comes back to you. Okay, it's not lost and it's not destroyed. And this star cluster, it's the Pleiades constellation. Just talking about the Pleiadians, they are highly evolved. They are a highly evolved race, and they embody real unconditional love in the universe. Symbolism of true love. Okay, in the next card we see the divine feminine embodying the Queen of Swords energy. Okay, the divine feminine now, she's a survivor. She has overcome physical and emotional challenges, keeping a cool head. The butterflies on the crown here, they are a symbol of spiritual awakening. She has a sharp eye and an even sharper mind. The divine masculines, they will realize that women with swords are not so sexy when you have to answer to them and when you are confronted by them. She is this warrior woman because of all the battles that she had to fight in her life at a very early age. Like, I'm sure a lot of divine feminines will agree with me when I say that, like, our entire life has been a battle. So much of darkness. We were faced with darkness right from childhood. And like, it was a training ground for becoming the warrior woman that we are today. And because of this, the divine feminine comes off as very intimidating to the divine masculine. Like your strength, the power that you have kind of intimidates them. Okay, in the next card, we see the sun reversed. The divine feminine, most of the divine feminines this is their last lifetime. All the twin flames who have incarnated now, this is their last lifetime. You're going to graduate from the school of earth and go back to source and escape the cycle of incarnation and reincarnation. So people who have reached this stage of evolution, the divine feminines, they are the epitome of beauty. They are physically well endowed. They're very alluring, and this causes a lot of resentment and jealousy from people around them. Protect your energy, shield yourself from such people. And like divine feminines, they're naturally leaders. You will find yourself leading people at any capacity, any level. It could be just your department in your work company, or it could be anything. But you find yourself in the position of a leader. People look up to you. People, like, they give in to your leadership. Like, nobody is questioning your authority. You find that nobody will question your authority. Like, you start behaving like a boss, and everybody will start following you and start taking orders from you, and nobody will say that, like, who died and made you the boss. So the divine feminines, they are born leaders, and through the process of spiritual awakening, they are taking their rightful position as leaders in society. Okay, in the next card, it's the King of Swords. Okay, we have the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords together in this reading, So this is the divine feminine embodying the masculine and feminine energies inside of her, integrating the masculine feminine energies inside of her. Okay, like making herself whole on her own, completing herself on her own without needing the divine masculine. This card, the King of Swords, he represents wisdom, thought, and action without emotion. The problem with being a woman would be, I think, we have so much of emotions inside of us. Okay, we don't tend to be so logical. We tend to be emotional. We get caught up in emotions. Our decisions are all emotional decisions and lacking so much of logic. So yeah, coming into the King of Swords energy would be taking decisions without involving emotions. The butterflies here, the same butterflies are on the throne. They represent spiritual transformation. In this energy, the divine feminine will pull her masculine out of the worst mess. Even if she has to drag you by the hair, kicking and screaming to make it happen, she will do just that. Her job is to restore and enforce a divine order in the connection. She is that best friend who will grab you by the shoulder and shake you as she tells you in no uncertain terms that you need to get your ducks in a row. She's also a chemical dependency counselor who cuts you off in mid-sentence the moment she catches you making excuses. She's also a teacher. She is harsh but fair. She rules by the power of keen intellect and the force of her personality. She is brilliant. She makes sure that the masculine gets what she's teaching. She understands all the high level theory, but also knows how to present it in a down to earth manner. She is a thinker and a doer. She radiates this incredible aura of strength that can be very intimidating for the masculine. In the last card, we see this 10 of Cups, picture of happiness. This is what the divine feminine is fighting for. The happily ever after. She is destined for this. I mean, she knows that she deserves this and this is destined for her. It's about finding total peace within oneself. When we are in a state of total peace, we find immense joy even in the mundane things in life. Colors, they seem more brighter, and we actually start noticing maybe the aroma of tomatoes in the supermarket, which you otherwise wouldn't notice. The energy of peace, when this energy prevails, you have created the perfect fertile soil in which friendships can blossom into kinships and lovers become soulmates. Thank you everybody for watching my video, and all of you all have a fantastic day.